Okay, a bit of an unfortunate incident. I was doing the direction track and I was cycling down there, and my drone just happened to collide with that building, resulting in a broken prop. Now, I've been wanting to do this for a while now, to change a prop. I've done it many times on my DJI Mini 2, but I've never done it on this. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how it's done. I've never seen it done on the internet yet, but this is kind of like a first-hand thing for me. I just hope I haven't got to go back home and I don't know, get some more tools or something, but that seems to be coming out okay. Okay, let me just put that one there. So you don't necessarily get it from underneath. It looks like you get it from on top. Right, we have got the broken prop off. You can see it's missing a little arm there, which isn't a problem. This is quite quickly remedied. In your Fly More pack, you should get a few more accessories, which include several new propellers. And they do also recommend that you put new screws in. I'm not going to be bothering, just because one, I'm a bit limited on my time, and two, my hands are really cold, and because it's almost freezing, it feels freezing. Also, my hands just aren't working very well at the moment, so I'm not going to get the new ones in. Perhaps I do it when I get home when my hands are a bit warmer. Anyway, so it seems like it's a pretty straightforward kind of a job. I mean, I'm an idiot, so if I can do it, then pretty much anyone can do it. So anyway, there we go. I think we're back in business again, so it's just a matter of really putting my prop protector back on again and putting everything away, or putting it in a bin, and then I think we're ready to go. Morning. How are you? These two there have to be the same, and those two there have to be the same. I forgot, because I matched it up with that one there. That one and that one there were the same, and that's not how it works. It goes like that in a cross. So I tried to take it off just now, and it just say it didn't fly. Oh dear. So I'm going to put everything back together now. And we're hopefully going to get this thing up and away, hopefully in the next 10 seconds. Let's just have a look, shall we? It should be okay now.
Direction track. 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Yep, we're all good. Right, so we are literally about a mile or so away from where I live, just in Swindon there. Come more towards the south, towards the M4 motorway. You might be able to hear it in the background as the background noise, but I'm in this lovely little woodland, and I've not been here before, and it looks quite interesting. Let's say there's a combination here of kind of indigenous trees, and there's some coppice as well, which makes things interesting and whatever else. But the idea basically is to go and kind of fly around this particular part of the wood. It's not massive, but it's just a nice place just to be. Just have a look around, because we might see something which is sort of interesting, kind of, you never know. We'll fly around and see what we can see. It's always nice to get out here with the old drone, to cut loose, fancy free, and just really enjoy my little space, really. So we're going to fly around this wood, and we're just going to fly through some of the gaps and just going to see what we can see. This is just my way of relaxing, guys, okay? Right, I've got to be really vigilant around here, just because I think there's some chicken wire around and you can just fly straight into it. And the only way you know it's there is when your drone actually collides with it. But it doesn't do any damage to your drone, so it's all good. Right, let's just go where no drone has ever been before. Right, okay, a bit of wasteland here. A bit of water down below, so I've got to be a bit mindful of that. Bit of an open area here, so there's a chicken wire over there. You can see what I mean. You don't really want to be flying into that stuff, because it will take your drone down. It's so difficult to see sometimes. So we'll forget about that when we go perhaps somewhere slightly different. Right, let's see what little secrets this place has to offer then. Keep your eyes open, stick it on the big screen. You never know, you might see something. Yeah, anyway, so I'm on the bike today. My car is in the garage having a service done to it. So needs it every once in a while, every 10,000 miles, and it's basically done that. So I've taken it in, cycled back, and at some point I guess they're going to ring me up and say your car is ready. What's that down there then? Looks not sure what that is. Anyway, some people might have been here at some point and they just leave their rubbish around, which is really disappointing. Right, I just got to go on my app a moment, phone charging, enable phone charging, so we're okay now. Anyway, yeah, so it's really disappointing to see that. I mean, you're out in such lovely places like this, and this is not our kind of environment in a sense. This is, we are guests out here, so we need to be mindful of who actually lives in these places, wildlife. So it's always a bit of a shame when you see people leaving stuff behind. It's just how it is, and I always try and pick it up as well if I can, if I'm able to. Okay, right, so this is a bit of an obstacle course, isn't it? Lots of little gaps to kind of fly into and go under and whatever else. It's a great way of testing kind of your drone flying skills. It really does sharpen up your ability to be able to fly a drone, in a very competent sort of a way. So there's, as I said earlier, there's plenty in here to keep your skill level really up high, keep it occupied. Yeah, it's I find this a great way to just kill some time, really. Get out. I mean, the benefits are just incredible, because not only are you getting some fresh air, if you're doing something which you really like, you're getting out here in wonderful places like this. You know, this has to be good for the mind, the body and the soul. I think it is. You know, it's just for me, it just ticks all the boxes. It's just a great way to maybe spend a few hours of your day just enjoying the great outdoors. Right, so anyway, yeah, it's quite busy around here, isn't it? It really does test your skills, your skill level. Let's see if I can try and fly underneath that somehow. Oh, just about got under there. A bit of a bump there, mine, but there we go. I made it. It's still in the flyable state, which is just fantastic. So I'm not concentrating on what's around me. I'm really just looking, you know, for that gap, which I can kind of fly into. So I like to use all of the battery up if I can. And we get flying again. Yeah, anyway, I'm a little bit closer to the motorway here, so you might hear some more motorway noise in the background, but I do apologise for that. Okay. Anyway, so I was looking this morning. I think DJI are going to be coming out with another drone. I think it's something like the Flip, the DJI Flip. Now, there's a kind of a veil of secrecy over this one at the moment. Yeah, shrouded in mystery, so there's a lot of people, you know, sort of making some conjecture about it, you know, what it's going to be like, and is it going to be worth it, and the price range, and the possibilities of the camera, and fly time, and all the rest of it. I mean, nothing's really sort of come out yet, so we don't honestly know, but to be honest, the Neo, for me, is my go-to drone. It's just an absolute... it's the best drone I think DJI have really probably ever come up with. Anyway, for what I do, but each drone is slightly different. You know, the mini series was great because it was affordable. You know, it had a brilliant camera and it was very maneuverable, and they just added features to it. But flying around in environments like this, tight spaces, you know, I have tried it with my Mini 2 and it was quite successful. You can't go belting it. You can't go belting it around. Like, for instance, there I had a head-on with something, whatever that was. You know, I think my Mini 2 would have possibly been down. So, I mean, the Neo, just an absolute trooper. It just keeps on going. It's an amazing little machine, and I really, really like it. And I don't think you can really get much better, you know, than what we have here in the Neo. Yeah, okay, you might be able to get maybe a slightly better fly time with a bigger battery, which would mean that the drone itself would have to be a little bit bigger, which is a bit of a issue for me because I fly in tight spaces. I need something which is small and very maneuverable. So a bigger battery basically means a bigger drone. You could possibly update the gig size within the internal memory, so this thing shooting at 4K, I mean, you're probably going to get around about maybe 40 minutes fly time, and that will probably be it. Then your internal memory space is completely used up then. So, I mean, you know, yeah, there are ways where you can make this thing better, of course, but obviously that comes with a bit of a price. You know, I think for me this is just brilliant. It's just amazing. It's robust. It goes where I want it to. It does what I want it to do. So okay, that looks like wire wool in there. I'm not going to be entertaining that because that will most definitely bring my little droney down. I don't really want to go over there and drag it out. I'd rather try and keep it in a flyable state, perhaps just on the outskirts. Oh gosh, of the wood, on the outskirts of the wood. Okay, I'm just glitching up a little bit here, but just gives me a really good workout, a good a good way to test my drone flying skills. I'm seeing some beautiful countryside. It's wild, it's nature, it's natural. If you love nature, then you're going to absolutely love this place and doing things like this, because to me this is just like an absolute breath of fresh air. You know, cold, cool, fresh air on a winter's morning in the UK is nothing like it really. I know we whinge and moan, and winter it just seems to be the longest season out of all the seasons we have. But you know, every season has its own beauty. You know, this is the time really where the woods and the forest just gets its respite before the season starts for it again, the growing season. You know, so like everything else, even nature sometimes needs to take a bit of a break. You know, it's just something so magical about being outside, you know, in the outdoors, in an amazing place like this, just really connecting and being part of it. You know, and there's people out there, I feel so honoured and so absolutely privileged and blessed that I can get out to a place like this, and there's a myriad of people who are stuck in nursing homes. My heart really goes out to these folks. Okay, they can't get out to places like this anymore. You know, so it's down to me, in a sense, to bring these places to them, to give them a little taste of the outdoors. I mean, this is a tough wood to fly in. It really is. I've got the M4 motorway. You can see I'm not far away from it. Okay, we're just going to fly it down this side here. We're going to get back in again. It's just much more interesting in here, isn't it? No, but what I was saying earlier about the older folk, you know, I really do mean that. You know, they've had life pretty tough. You know, so, and then the government just kind of like, well, I don't know what they're playing at, to be honest. I'm very disappointed with the way the government are treating our older people. It's almost criminal. It really is. It's as if like they just don't matter anymore, it seems, you know, and the older folk who've given their lives, you know, to the country to build it up to what it is, and then the government just seems to just kind of crap on them. Okay. Anyway, there we go. I'm not looking forward to getting into my older years, if I was honest. But there's not much you can do about time. You just got to live with it, really. I'm afraid. And make the most of your life whilst you've got life in you. Do the things which you always wanted to do. Cut loose, you know. Go places. I mean, I'd love to go and do this drone flying thing in a huge forest somewhere. You know, we're quite limited here to what we can actually see. You know, the best we can really come up with, really, I suppose, is deer, wild boar, the lesser spotted Great British Yeti, which is around these parts apparently. Yeah, there was an article in the paper some time ago that someone had actually seen the lesser spotted Great British Yeti somewhere around Coatwater in Swindon. The saga continues, eh? Oh, there we go. Oh, gosh. I interrupt this programme to apologise for the amount of crashes which I've had during this video. Right, okay. No problems with the drone. Somewhere in this wood, I have a bike. And I haven't seen it for a while, so... I mean, there's pretty much nobody in this wood apart from myself, the crazy guy flying the drone. Let's see if we can we can try and see where my bike is. I've not seen it for about a good half an hour, so we'll scout around, having a little look, see if we can see it somewhere. As I say, it's not a massive wood, and I roughly know whereabouts it is anyway. I just want to know if it's still there or not. It ought to be. I'm just getting a little bit concerned. I don't know, a deer may have jumped on it and ridden it away or something, or perhaps the lesser spotted Great British Yeti has got my bike. Who knows, eh? We'll just hunt around, see if we can. Perhaps we can see it somewhere. Not sure. I just love the trees. There's lovely moss kind of on the trees, you know, and it's a little, just amazing. Look at that, it's just how beautiful. One over there as well, look. Wow. Okay. Just carry on, shall we? In this enchanted woodland. Beautiful. Yeah. Anyway, so
Battery level is low.
right, I'm just getting
Aircraft will return to the home point in 10 seconds.
right, just getting a low battery warning now. I mean, I have been out for a while, so I've had an absolute ball out here. I really have.
Battery level is low.
In battery
Aircraft will
power.
return to the home point in 10 seconds.
So I've cancelled return to home. We're just gonna have a nice leisurely fly through this part of the wood. I know it's just asking me to come home now. Oh dear. Oh dear. Doesn't time go short when you're having fun? Really does. Anyway. Just. Oh, wonderful.
Critically low battery warning.
It wants to land now.
Landing.
Okay, so that is basically me done for my little fly session for today. Saturday, the 4th January 2025. Oh my gosh, isn't the year going by quick? Anyway, so I've really enjoyed my little time out here. It's been a real special and a couple of hours really. You know, I'd like to come out here again actually. It's not an easy wood to fly in, but saying that, it's very interesting. A lot of obstacles here to dodge and weave and duck and dive around, and I really like that kind of a thing. You know, so what I'm basically doing, although I'm looking around as much as I can around the outside of my screen, I'm basically looking dead center just to see where my next gap is, and I'm aiming for that, obviously keeping my eyes very alert to what's around me and in front of me. But what a fantastic drone. I mean, I really cannot rate the DJI NEO, you know, high enough. Yeah, you know, it's not what is the perfect drone. I mean, I don't know what a perfect drone is. It depends what you use it for. That's the perfect drone. But for me, using it for this, for me, it's basically the perfect drone. If I had one gripe, it would be that it does come down very easily. Little wispy bits of grass, a little twig or something, that's enough to bring the drone down. You know, but even if it comes down, you know, it's going to be fine. It really is pretty much bomb-proof. They've done a really good job on this particular drone. Bit more fly time perhaps would be nice. Bigger battery would mean a bigger drone. And perhaps a better camera or something, but when you're doing stuff like this, the price obviously rises, you know. So I think, you know, what they've got now is a very flyable drone at a very affordable price. Anyway guys, so I just want to say thanks for watching, take care, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now. I nearly forgot my camera.